Seth Frydberg just went for it. As he was preparing to be sworn in as one of the newest Bexar County Sheriff's deputies, his dad had a suggestion.
My father said, "Why don't you wear your kippah tomorrow at graduation?"
Seth got permission from his sergeant, but he still wasn't sure what the reaction would be like when Sheriff Javier Salazar saw the rookie officer up on stage.
He went to shake my hand, and I thought he was going to say something about it, but then he made a comment about how cool it was that I was wearing my kippah, and so I said, okay, I can relax, I'm good.
Made me do a double take, and he thought he was in trouble. And I said, whoa, it actually looks kind of cool. It looks great. It's color-coded to the uniform. I like it. You're wearing it.
It was an important moment for Frydberg, his family, and the department.
To my knowledge, he's the first deputy to graduate wearing a kippah with his uniform.
The kippah isn't just for show, and it's not just worn on special occasions. It's an authorized piece of Frydberg's uniform, and he wears it proudly to show who he is and where he comes from.
I have a lot of pride in my family and in my background and in my bloodline. You know, I know that my grandparents, they had it in them to survive the Holocaust, knowing that any day could be their last.
Frydberg's grandparents were at Auschwitz during World War II and survived.
My grandparents survived the Holocaust, but my grandfather's first wife and son were killed. Then my grandmother actually narrowly escaped being killed. She was actually in line at the gas chamber, and she was crying, and one of the Nazis felt bad for her, so he let her walk away.
His grandparents would eventually settle in San Antonio, and that's where Seth heard stories of his grandfather's compassion and care for others.
My grandfather had a bakery here in town, and they were very poor because he kept giving away their baked goods for free because he cared about people so much.
Now he'll have an opportunity to care for his community himself, not only as an officer of the law, but also as a liaison for the department within the area's Jewish community.
He came along at a perfect time. We were needing a liaison to the Jewish community, and certainly in our quest to continue to be reflective of the community we serve, Deputy Frydberg's a perfect example of that.
A man forged by family and faith who decided to show respect for both by wearing the kippah. And now he's got a message for the families in San Antonio that practice that faith.
I was just trying to represent with pride my background, but I was also trying to show other Jewish people that they have someone in the sheriff's office on their side. Let people know that I'm here and I've got your back.